All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim out here pushing this gospel in truth and in sincerity to the best of their ability, given to them by Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, fall upon your houses. This is Brother Quanah Watts from the Arizona Great Millstone Camp. Come back at you, Lord will, with the edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord will. It is edifying, Lord will. It is straight to the point. Yesterday, which was camp day, brothers had a, very beautiful lesson through the spirit, man. Ultimately going into, really mentality, man. As the scripture saying, Romans the 12th chapter, right? We have to be renewed through the spirit of our mind, meaning that our whole mindset, right, has to change, man. We have to go from, being in this world where, we have no self-esteem, right? Self-hate, self-doubt, and all those different kind of pessimistic, type, attitude, right? We have to go from that to being more optimistic, right? More self-loving, right? Self-encouraging, understanding that Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai did not call us to be losers, man. And that's easier said than done, but nonetheless, right? That's still the mentality that we have to work towards and cultivate within ourselves, right? As we truck along in this truth, man, right? Understanding that this is a marathon, right? It is a race, but it's more a marathon than a 100-yard dash, man. Right? So there's, you take your time. Again, things, aren't going to happen overnight, but as long as you continue to work on them, right, you will start to see that progress. And, ultimately, that led me, right, having that mentality led me, right, to, buying a book called Atomic Habits, it ultimately goes into, building, better habits, right? And sustaining those habits, man, right? Maintaining and sustaining those habits within yourself, again, positive, optimistic type habits, man, and this is, ultimately a highlight, that I found, as I was reading. It says, experience taught me a critical lesson, right? And this is by the author, James Cleary, right? It says, changes that seem small and unimportant at first will compound into remarkable results if you're willing to stick with them for years. We all deal with setbacks, but in the long run, the quality of our lives often depends on the quality of our habits. With the same habits, you'll end up with the same results. But with better habits, anything is possible. And that's absolutely true, man. And again, right, understanding, right, as the scriptures say, right, that with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, we can do all things. Hey, that should give you a sense of confidence, man, right, to be able to, go into whatever it is you're doing, man, whether it be work or whether it be a whole new field, that you've never done before, or a whole new position within the same field that you've been in, right, that you've never done before, man. Now you have to take on more responsibility or whatnot, right, knowing that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai created us, to be winners, right? As I brought out before, man, in 1 John, the 4th chapter and the 4th verse, scriptures talking about in the NLT, right? We've already gotten the victory, man. So knowing that, right, it should ultimately, establish, right, some, a sense of, confidence, right? In Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that he has given you those abilities to, accomplish whatever it may be, man. But the point is, right, out of this, quote right here is, the small steps, right? Because too often, right, the people in the world, or hell, even, when we first came in, right, we still had that, that worldly mentality of when we set a goal, right, we ultimately think only and ultimately meditate only on the end goal, which in this truth, right, we meditate on the kingdom consistently, man, right? But there's little steps and little hurdles that we have to get over, right, in order to make it, man, And again, often, right, in the world, where people consider those little little hurdles or little obstacles or, little things, right, to be, unimportant as we're reading, right? But again, really, those small changes, right, or those little small goals, right, they have huge impact, man. So you can't count them, count them out, man. Which brings you to my first precept right here in Sirach 19 and verse 1. A laboring man that is given to drunkenness shall not be rich, right? Here's the point. And he that contemneth small things shall fall little and little. And I got that word contempt in the online etymology, right? In the red, it says to despise, scorn, consider something or someone as of small value. So again, you think that the small steps, right, that they don't have a huge impact. But again, as we read, right, those small little goals or those little small changes, right, that you make within yourself, right, in this walk, right, those things have a major impact on your life, man, on your walk, and just to, just to, give a personal testimony, not too long ago, I had that constant mentality, right? Because I wasn't working out, man. I haven't really ever, eaten, really bad, I never really ate a lot of fast food, or anything like that. So I tend to stay away from that stuff just naturally, but I wasn't really working out, man, and, my excuse was basically, because I work in construction. So, I'd say, hey, I already exert a lot of energy, at work, you know what I mean? That's basically my workout, man. I don't need to work out no more than that. Again, I'm already, using a lot of energy. And that was really bullshit, man. I had seen a video that was, it was a lady, a Jake lady, and she sat there and said that, she ultimately found out about something. It's called the 16 Lies, 16 Truths, right? Where she wrote down all the lies that she tells herself. And again, you can only be honest with yourself, man. You can't lie to yourself, man, right? What's the truth, what's the lie, as far as what you're telling yourself, and she reads them, right? You read the lies, right? You get acquainted with all the lies that you're telling yourself. You are identifying those lies as what they are. They're lies. It, right? And then what you do is, drop down and you write the truths, right under them, right? So if you're telling yourself, oh no, I can't do it, or, like in my case, right, I was telling myself, no, I don't, I already expunge a lot of energy, I'm not really, I'm already doing enough in a sense, right? Well, that was a whole lie, right? And the truth was, I do have the energy. I do have the ability to go and do that. I'm still a young man myself, man, And then, once you write down the lies, you get the truths down. And then what you do, right? Because originally you're supposed to write it in pencil. You go back and you erase all the lies, right? And now you just have the truths. And now you just keep reading them. And that'll ultimately change your mind. So that right there, that step, right, of writing those things down or identifying a lie or, identifying the truth, right? That might seem like a small step to somebody, man, right? But that can literally change, right, your whole mentality, man, right? That can literally change the way that you move, the way that you think, the way that you operate, right? The way that you react to certain situations, right? That's a huge, again, these small changes that we make within this walk, right, have huge impacts, man. So if there's something that, again, that's been, holding you back, right? You might be, drinking too much, or you might be, just, playing video games too much. Hey, just cutting that time in half, right? It might not be, a whole lot, right? Cutting that time in half. Well, guess what, man? Now you got more time to serve the Lord, man. You might learn an extra precept, right? You might read an extra, chapter, right? And again, that might be small, right? Compared to all the knowledge, that's held within the scriptures, all the secrets and whatnot, right? But one chapter extra, right? Or one chapter period, right? That right there, again, is you, presenting your body as a living sacrifice, one, right? As the scriptures say in Romans the 12th chapter, and two, you're studying, right? Studying to show thyself approved. You're denying, your fleshly lust, right? Over serving Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, right? Taking that extra 10 minutes, 5 minutes. It ain't a lot of time, right? But that 5-10 minutes can do a lot, man. It can do a whole lot, you know? So we can't, again, you can't look at these small changes that you're supposed to make, again, within your mentality, right? You're supposed to, we have to have, you know, that self-love. That's, you know, a huge and key factor, man. Having that self-love, self-appreciation, right? Having confidence in yourself, man. Again, the Lord didn't call us to be fucking losers, man. You know, I want to read this, man. You know, and I only got a couple precepts, man. I'm not going to, you know, speak on this too long. This is 1 John 4:4. I want to read it in the NLT, so I'm going to grab, because it's a heavy precept, man. 1 John 4:4. NLT on the right hand side, it says, but you belong to the Most High, my dear children. You have already won a victory over those people, because the spirit who lives in you is greater than the spirit who lives in the world. That's right, man. Right? So we already won, man. We already won. Right? We're not losers, man. We're winners, man. Through Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, through Yahweh Shai's sacrifice, man. We've been made winners. You know, you have to understand that whole poor me, or I'm not able to do this, or I'm not able to do that, or I'm not, hey, bullshit, man. When I was in sports, you know, I was told something that, you know, really changed my whole mindset, right, for my, you know, my rest of my life, man, even now, you know. Should I even teach it to my kids? I was told that you can't say can't, right? Can't means won't, no excuses, right? You cannot say the word can't when it comes to you doing something, you know. When it comes to you achieving something, when it comes to you and your abilities, right? You can't say the word can't, because can't means won't, no excuses. And again, that was, something I was taught, right? And I teach my kids, man. Now my girls walk around, you know, if one of their sisters say, oh, you know, I can't do this, you know, hey, they'll hop on her and say, hey, no, you can't say can't. You know you can do it, right? Which is heavy. Right? That might not be, you know, such a huge thing where the average person will be like, well, what is that supposed to do? No, man, that's huge. Because what that does is it changes your mentality, man. You know? And again, we're supposed to be renewed through the spirit of our mind, man. Right? Everything starts in your mind. You know, which is heavy. Extremely heavy and extremely important, man. Right? You got to have that self-love, man. You got to have that confidence, man, in yourself. You know, it's through Yahweh Shai, right? We ultimately have gotten the victory, man. You know, and I wanna, you know, till we bring this out. And I want to speak too long on it, man. You know, but again, this is very important, man. I'll start Sirach 30 and verse 21. Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thy own counsel. So quit talking shit about yourself, man. Right? Don't be talking down upon yourself, man. Right? Oh, Brother Gabar, man, he brought out a heavy scripture, man. Right? It says right here, Wisdom of Solomon 1:3. It says, for forward thoughts separate from the Most High, and his power, when it is tried, reproveth the unwise. And forward thoughts are ultimately going into, you know, saying I can't, right? Or I'm not able to do that, right? Hey, the Lord hates that shit, man. Right? That's why it says, for forward thoughts separate from the Most High, right? You have to understand that you saying, oh, I can't, is you ultimately limiting the power and ability, you know, that Yahweh Bashim Al Shai gave you, man. Right? The Lord said what, man? He created us, you know, as Israelites, right? The Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans today, as well as the Israelite foreigners, right? The Lord created us to be separate from all these nations, man. Meaning we're better than them, right? Above all the nations of the earth, right? What is that? Deuteronomy 7:6. So off top, we're already better than them, man. We're already better than the majority of these people out here, man, in this world. You know? But the simple fact that Yahweh Bashim Al Shai allowed us, right, to have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right, to be able to understand the scriptures, to be able to break them down, right? That's a superpower in itself. That's a spiritual power in itself, man. You know, but we're going to have some type of, poor me, boo-hoo type mentality. No, fuck that shit, man. That shit's gotta go, man. That shit is gotta go. Well, we're not like the rest of these people out here, man. And I say that all humility, right? Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua can ultimately take, right, the spirit away from us and give it to somebody else. So it's not of us, It's of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. So we give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Always, for everything. But see, if you have, again, that self-hatred or, lack of self-love, hey, well, guess what, man? You ain't going to see it that way, man. You're going to be, oh, I don't deserve this, right? I'm not worthy to have this, or whatnot. And well, the Lord's going to say, hey, well, you know what? Fuck it. You ain't worthy to have it. And even though I found you worthy to have it, if you telling you ain't worthy to have it, then fuck it. You don't need it then, man. Lord will take it from you, man. You got to cherish this, man. You have to cherish the fact that the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave us knowledge, right, that not everybody can have. Everybody can go to fucking school, or anybody can go to school and learn psychology. Anybody can go to school and learn this, that, and the third, man. You can look this shit up, go to online school, this, that, you can look. But this knowledge, this is not meant for everybody, man. Right, so have confidence in yourself, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua chose us to have this knowledge, man. To be in the position that we're in, to believe in him. To believe in them, Yahweh and his only beloved begotten son, Yahweh Shai, man. So let me go back, right? Sirach 30 and verse 21. Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel. That's right. And the brother Gar, man, he brought out a beautiful scripture yesterday. It talks about, hey, you're gonna want to tell yourself more than 7 watchmen, man. You're gonna want to afflict yourself more than 7 watchmen, man. Right? Meaning, if you have 7 men around you, and you might have fucked up or whatever, and they're sitting there getting on yourself, or they're sitting there getting on you, right? Telling you, hey, you're not supposed to do this. If you do that, then this is, consequences according to the scriptures, yada, 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 right? So they're getting on you, but you over here getting on yourself harder than these men, man. You ain't even showing yourself mercy. How are you going to expect mercy when you ain't even showing yourself mercy, man? And it goes, everything I'm saying goes for myself first and foremost, because again, I'm learning this too. And this is something that the Lord has been having the body be talk about this, man. Why? Because this is a heavy subject, a very important subject, man. Loving yourself, man. Having confidence in Yahweh Shai, that he gave you the abilities to do whatever, man. It says right here, verse 22, the gladness of the heart is the life of man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days. That's right, man. You being in that down spirit, hey, man, that's the depression spirit, man. That shit will kill you, man. Right? Verse 23, love thine own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee. Get that shit away from you, man. You got people that are around you. Hey, get that shit away from you, man. Brother Tazabah, ultimately a beautiful point as well. Hey, sometimes that's part of our hell, being around people that have negative mindset. But that's up to you to control your mindset, man. It says, for sorrow hath killed many, and there is no profit therein, right? It says, envy and wrath shorten the life, and carefulness bringeth age before the time. A cheerful and good heart will have a care for his meat and diet. That's right, man. You gotta love yourself, man. You gotta don't look at the, making small changes as something that, is wrong, man. Those small changes have huge impact, man. So continue to make those small moves, man. An extra 5-10 minutes here, an extra hour there, go and work out, man. Right? Even though scriptures say, it profiteth little, right? It still profits, man. To some degree, right? So even though, again, right, it profited little, right? It's a small thing, right? But you ultimately making that change, man, is, it's going to make a huge impact. Again, a case in point myself, man. I just started, working out recently, back working out recently, man, and my mind is more clear. I sleep better, and make a huge impact, man. Small things make huge impacts, and that's how you got to look at them, man. Loving yourself, man. Taking care of your body, taking care, again, right? It says a cheerful and good heart, a mind, right? That word heart, right, goes back to the, the definition mind, right? It says, well, have a care for his meat and his diet. I mean, you're going to take care of your body, man. All these so-called small things, man, right? These have huge impacts. So, hey, just keep working, man, right? Keep working at it, man. Love yourself, man. Love thine own soul, man. The Yahweh Shemel Shai handcrafted us, man. But that's all I got, man. Lord will is edifying. Lord will straight to the point. I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, without double R, said the other apostles, the other bishops, the great millstone. Till next time, I say shalom.